if IGN is the place to work hard, talk, and inform others of all the things going on with comics, anime, TV shows, movies, gaming, and everything else in between, I should fit in fine. Problem might be I keep talking and y'all probably don't want to hear all of it, so sorry in advance. That and I kind of want to fight Mitchell Saltzman in whatever fighting games he's currently playing, or if he's demoing or previewing or reviewing anything and he needs a player or two to wail on, I will offer my services and volunteer as tribute. I'm probably not going to take a round, but I mean, I appreciate the learning experience. Just putting that out there. I also just, again, like I'm already sharing the joys and passions of gaming and the general industry for free, so getting paid for it, probably a decent way to stick it to my mom and just be like, ha, I paid back my college tuition with gaming. How do you feel about that? At least that's what I'd say in my head. Though I do know there will be challenges and certain other endeavors and like obstructions, but I mean, I'm more than willing to deal with and handle whatever comes my way. I do know that one of the challenges is, particularly in this industry, where people are sharpening opinions into facts and just hacking away at one another. And honestly, I just like the prospect of just taking said opinions, instead making them a bridge and kind of bridges the gap between others and having the opportunity to freely and openly share opinions, viewpoints, and perspectives and try to reach a point of equilibrium where all parties can feel heard. At least ideally, that's what I'd like to have happen. I do know that also, and in all honesty, this job, at least to me, just feels like one of those opportunity in Men in Black where Agent J is just asking K, is the job worth it with all the challenges and endeavors and whatnot? And K just looks at him and goes, oh yeah, it's worth it. If you're strong enough. And that's kind of how I feel. If I'm strong enough. In terms of games or game that I'm passionate about, I have way too many on the docket, so I'm literally just gonna shotgun through the games that really grab my attention and to this day are still living rent free in my brain. First one's Final Fantasy VII, because that love triangle still has not escaped my brain's preference, and I don't have a preference of like Aerith or Tifa. I can't do it. I just can't. I like both of them, so I don't know. But I will say that Aerith's grotto scene, I have multiple feelings about it, mostly because like when I was playing it the first time as a kid, it was late and my mom was asleep. But then I started shouting and screaming at the screen after what was happening, and she was no longer asleep, and I was now in trouble and couldn't finish the game because I woke her up with my screaming at the screen at Sephiroth and threatening him. So yeah, I've learned that I should probably be quieter when I play. Dead or Alive 2, one of the fighting games that kind of just drew me towards the genre, and mostly a bit of it was like the anime titty definitely grabbed my attention, but more than anything, it was like Ryu Hayabusa was in the game, and I did not know why because I didn't realize that Team Ninja made the game and he was there for them. So that totally threw my brain for a loop and just drew me in further. And then the counter system just gave me a feedback loop of starting to understand how the mechanisms and how the flow of combat works in the game. I still can't do any Zuna drop to save my life, which still need to figure out how that works. So, Mitchell Saltzman, if you are willing to teach me the ways, help me out. Um, After that's probably Star Ocean till the end of time, and that is a combat system that is just so underutilized. Like just being able to just chain special attacks together by holding down like the attack buttons. I am still very annoyed that no other like game has decided to start incorporating that like combat model, and not to mention the battle codes still live rent free in my head. Didn't I tell you? Just leave it to me. It's not the great who are strong. It's the strong who are great. I'll be doing this till I'm in my grave. Seriously, I can also do imitations. I'm probably gonna stop here because honestly, it's a whole bunch of other stuff I gotta start dealing with, especially in this economy. My gosh, this job market is so rough that honestly, I feel like Goku probably wants to fight it. My name is Goku, and I want to fight this job market. I heard it's tough. Kakarot, if anyone's gonna be fighting the job market, it's me. Yeah, that's pretty much it. If you want more imitations or whatever, we'll see what happens. See you later. Bye, con Dios.